Sveiki, brangus kolegos. Labai džiaugiuosi pagaliau sugrįžęs su mūsų tema apie 3D spaudą ir skaitmeninę odontologiją. Ir džiaugiuosi galėdamas jums pristatyti tikrai aukšto lygio, modernų, jauną, veržlų odontologą, skaitmeninės odontologijos specialistą Sofien Riahi iš Bulgarijos, su kuriuo man buvo garbės susipažinti viename iš didžiausių odontologijos forumų ir konferencijų Ukrainoje, kuris anksčiau vadinasi Lab Forum, dabar vadinasi Masters, ir jisai sutiko pasidalinti savo žiniomis. Taigi, norėčiau atsiprašyti savo kolegų, kurie nesupranta anglų kalbos, bet dėl kalbos barjero visa likusi paskaitos dalis bus anglų kalba. Taigi, gero visiems žiūrėjimo ir tikiuosi visi kažką sužinosime naujo ir gausime geros teigiamos inspiracijos. Brangus kolegos, sekantis video bus tik anglų kalba. Dear viewers, following video will be English language only. I'm very happy to introduce you a doctor of dentistry, Sofien Riahi, with whom I had a pleasure and honor to be introduced in Ukraine in most advanced and most popular conference of dentistry, or orthopedic dentistry, I would say, and for the dental technicians and the dentists. It was called the Lab Forum, and it transformed to the Masters. So please welcome Dr. Sofien Riahi from Bulgaria. He's advanced in digital dentistry, he's full of energy, full of innovations, and he's packing good vibes and motivation for all of us to not be afraid to go into digital dentistry with all those scanners and 3D printing. So let's check it out. I hope you'll have a good time.
Yeah, it's okay.
Hello everyone. It's me, Mantas. I want to introduce you with a high-end class, A-class doctor who's working quite a long time in digital dentistry, Sofien Riahi from Bulgaria. Am I right? I didn't mix everything.
No, everything is correct, Mantas.
I met him with cool guys in Kiev it was at that moment, it was still, I think, the last lab forum. Yes.
Yeah, it was the last lab forum.
Yeah, it was very cool. Yeah, and I noticed that you are very logical, very constructive guy, and also you told me that you are already successfully working for a couple of years, more than a couple of years, in digital workflows, and so I think, as also in Bulgaria, you're also guys who know how to try to make it not super expensive, because also in Lithuania have to count all the money we can count on. So
yeah, we're not like some Western European rich guys.
we're not like Swiss when you can charge for 100. No, but they're also facing some troubles, as I noticed. Yeah.
It's not easy everywhere. So we started working with the CEREC system when I was like very little dentist. I was still not a graduated dentist, and I started working with the CEREC and immediately fell in love with the digital way. And it was like the very old CEREC, the one with the red cam. It was like one picture thing, second picture, third picture. Then you design something that doesn't look very nice, and when it comes out of the milling machine, it looks like shit.
It's really CEREC way. Okay.
It was the CEREC way. Then we upgraded the CEREC to CEREC Blue Cam, and since 2018, I think, we got the trios from TreeShape and the Design Studio.
Oh, that's fancy. Yeah.
Yeah. And because with the CEREC system we used to do single crowns, onlays, chair side, because it's easier for everybody and for the patient. But for the more complex cases, we stick to analog because of the quality. But now with the new scanners, with the new design softwares, I think digital can replace in 90% the analog way.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah.
We're not so brave. We still think that the big cases it's very complicated. We're still trying to stick to, for example, full large cases with the models and impressions. No, you're getting it well. You are getting it done well with digital.
Yeah, because you don't. I think what kind of problems can you have? You can have the problems maybe with I don't know, because if you scan it and if you plan it well, then the model is just to put the things in one place.
Yes.
For me.
Yes.
You don't adjust it on the model because it largely depends on your printer. If the quality of the print is okay, you can use it, but never trust it 100%. You trust the scan and you trust the digital. And so we've done full mouth cases, veneers, even we have done some implant cases, all on 6 cases, fully digitally scanned, and
that's great.
And I don't think we had any issues with the precision.
So I think you are the right guy for today to speak about. We got some discussions because now. For example, the city of Kaunas, where I'm living and working, we stayed very conservative. For example, everywhere, even the smaller towns, intraoral scanners were getting sold like muffins, like donuts. And here it was more conventional. Everyone was very skeptical to precision, and then it started again by big companies, the better pricings, everything, and guys started buying. But the problem, it's like there are a few problems. The knowledge of 3D printing, guys are trying, to buy cheap ass printers for 200 euros and to print.
You can print like toys, stuff like this. But if you want precision, I need and for the 3D printers, you just make the models, the mock-up models, and stuff like this. I don't use 3D printing for provisional crowns or for things that go in the mouth, because I'm not sure that the resins are strong enough or safe enough to go in the patient's mouth. And
yes, I agree with you. Yes.
Yeah, the milled plastic is way better than the printed so far. Maybe in the future it will develop, but so far I don't think it meets the needs of the dentist.
Yes, but for example, also I think it is very important part. Now we got there is a dental group on Facebook of Lithuanian dentists and technicians, all our specialists. We got a nice discussion about the finances, because the finances are really not the last thing, to speak. And
I think this is one of the smartest. The smartest investment is to get a digital camera, like the DSLR camera, and the second smartest investment is the 3D scanner. Because it's not only how you make the thing, but it's also about marketing. Because if a patient comes to you and he's used to the old plasters going in the mouth, going out, and now he sees his teeth like colored in 3D. For example, I use this TV screen. This is my monitor, and it's not only for me to watch something, but I usually put the scans and I show the patient some problems in 3D, and every patient is very, very impressed, and patients tend to accept more treatment plans if they see that you're up to date, you're modern, you're following the trends. So don't see the scanner only as a impression taking tool. It's only a marketing tool. It's also a marketing tool, not only a marketing tool.
That's I have to agree with you, yeah, really. And,
Yeah,
and
I think the investment will pay for itself, and don't look it only on the financial side. It's super nice to have it because it's a pleasure to work with. For example, I scan almost everything. For example, if a new patient comes to me, the first visit is scanning and pictures, and then I analyze the case and present the treatment plan. And the treatment plan acceptance with this workflow is really good. I can tell that the patients like it. For example, if you have a gagging patient, the patient that has a strong reflex,
yes.
It's a fucking nightmare to take conventional impression.
Gag, yeah, he's gagging on the impression. Yeah, I know. I have seen it.
It's like a super dirty movie. And with the scanner, don't get problems with this.
Hey, Sofian, and we technicians, we went to very hard discussion, you know. For example, there is, I also agree on that side. There is, for example, like, it's very easy, quick and nice to make small restorations, for example, single implant or only single crowns with digital intraoral scanners. With almost all of them, you can make them. It's pretty good results. It's fast.
Yeah.
But for example, the problem, you can make it fast, everything. But if you print nice models, it becomes the models, the 3D printed models itself. They are a bit more expensive than usual plaster model. You know, the printed and. True. And guys say, oh shit, I earn less money when I make with 3D printed models the digital way when I make with plaster. So how...
Who thinks that? The dentist or the dental technician?
Dental technician. No, because for us in Lithuania, its most popular way is to include the price of the models in the crown. So and now their guys are like, oh shit, I wouldn't... It would be better if I would be like selling models separately, but then it's like the doctor says, oh my god, now the restoration got 30 euros more expensive. He says, but I don't need models, you need models.
I think what you should do is, for example, for single crowns, I don't need the model.
Modelless, yes.
Modelless, yes. This is one way, and I think the better way is to make separate price, and the doctor decides if he wants a model. For example, I don't want a model printed for a single crown because I know it will be perfect. I don't need it on the model. They don't check anything on the model. It's like a transport thing.
But and what about on implants? What about gluing on titanium base?
Okay, we usually do it on model. We usually do it on model, and yes, for implants I need a model.
So it would be better to make maybe a small model just to put analog and to glue it.
Yes, and to glue it, yeah.
Because the pricing.
Yeah, but come on, how much are you? For example, dentists. I'm talking about dentists. How much are you taking for implant? For example, 2 crowns. I don't think that your margin will go very low if you pay for the printed model. What the fuck?
I also think the same.
Yes, and for example, if you use digital technology and you present it to the patients as the new way, the modern way, you don't have any problems raising your prices 20%, 30%. And the price of the model that your dental technician charges won't be a problem at all. We won't be talking about that.
Good point. And maybe because what I hear, you are telling all the things, all important topics. So you're really, you're really into this. You're working on it. It's like your daily basis.
I work only digital. I haven't taken an impression. Maybe in the beginning, I was taking impressions of the implants because I was reading the reviews that it was not 100% accurate. I don't see such problems with the scan bodies, with the digital protocol, with the T-bases.
Oh shit!
No.
I'll have to turn off the alarm.
Alarm.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'll
No
come back.
problem. Okay, I'll be here.
A few moments later.
Shame it wasn't my alarm.
It was
The other
somebody
girls
else.
forgot to close it. Whatever.
Okay. So what we were talking about?
And so the models, and we're back on the topic. So the small cases, it is the solution to make them without the model. For implants, it would be better. Of course, if we mill a bar from titanium, we wouldn't need.
Yes, but if you mill a bar out of titanium, 20 euros for a model still shouldn't be a problem for the dentist.
No, I think for a big case, it's like it's nothing. It's the screws cost more,
Yeah. And for single units, I think what dental technicians should do is offer the dentist. For example, my local milling center is like this. If I want the model is 20 euros exactly. 20 euros, and I decide if it's a single crown, I tell them don't bother to print the model, I don't need it. And if it's like 3 crowns, some overlays and stuff, I just need them on the model to know which tooth is which. It is easier for me, and I tell them to print the model.
Sofian, have you tried different milling centers and different 3D printing equipment? Maybe you have noticed that some of the solutions or the packages are working better.
Yeah. There is difference. Because some of the one of the milling centers, because of the growing number of cases going there, they used to have Formlabs, and they bought some cheap photon or something like this.
Frozen photon, yeah, something like that.
Yes, and the quality of the print is like the difference is dramatic between those two. And as far as I know, Form 2 is not the best printer as well.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I work with dental technician in. Can I talk names or it's like a commercial?
No problem.
No problem. Okay, I work with.
You can even say maybe someone will contact them, for help or service if you don't mind.
Yeah. I work with Yamamoto, with Yura there, and there I think they have a Siga and they have Formlabs, and I don't think we have any issues there.
Cool.
It's the printer and it's the operator. I think how you post process the print afterward. How you clean it, how you cure it. It's important. The printing strategy.
I have to agree. Of course, the material also, but also it again depends. If people are very savvy, of course we will try to get a better result with cheaper materials and cheaper equipment. But
yes,
of course,
but
if we can make it, so why not?
I think cheap is okay for small cases, but for big cases, use something good and don't be cheap on it because you will pay double the price.
Yeah, I know. I'm also using Taiwanese printer. Maybe you know the Frozen company. Another is Accurata.
Yeah, I just heard it. Never tried it.
Yeah, so they're not bad. But for example, just from what I'm seeing around, I for the big cases models, I send to another lab who have those a Siga printer, others more expensive, just to be more sure, because still you can notice the difference.
Yeah. Yes, there is difference. And for example, for study models, just models that study models. You show to the patient something like this. You need a cheaper solution, photon, this kind of thing. But for master models of definitive work, I think you need something better. And something better, I think, comes with a higher price. But maybe if you have a price range for the things, yeah. But the dentist, I think this is not the future. This is the present. The present, and whoever is not going digital for some reason is lagging behind.
So it's not the question should someone buy. It's like when.
Yes, when. And it is better to do it faster, because otherwise other dentists are going to do it and you're not going to be on the top of the wave. You will be playing catching up, because patients, you remember a few years ago, maybe 10, lasers were a thing, you know, and patients were asking, oh, do you have a laser?
For soft tissue, for gums.
No, even for teeth, because this was the marketing. It was bullshit. It was bullshit, but people were buying.
I remember. Yeah, I remember.
But people were buying lasers for 50,000 euros, and they stand like something in the museum. Yeah, promotion. And the scanner is something that you use it every single day, a lot of times. For these 3 years, maybe I saved 3,000-4,000 euros from silicone materials, for sure. Maybe more. I don't count it, but I stopped buying additional silicone.
Answer, please, one question.
Okay.
When you bought intraoral scanner, did you drop your old lab, or did you try to sending? Because it becomes very easy to send anywhere your case.
Yes,
nasty.
This is a nasty question, but this was the case, because my old lab didn't go digital, and I wanted to work digital. That's why even I had a very crazy first few months, because I thought myself, damn it, I'm going to do it all by myself. So I was designing everything all by myself. And it was crazy times. Guys, don't do this. If you're a dentist, you're not a dental technician.
But it is possible. Yeah, I'm thinking what I will do, because I'm digital. I'm making everything digital, but the programs and the doctors every year are making more and more of themselves. You know.
But this is not okay. First thing, you don't have time for it, and second thing, you will never be as good as your dental technician can be. I know this from experience. You don't have to learn it the hard way. But I started working with whatever lab I wanted to work with. You know, you just send the digital file, the case, and it's easy like this.
Cool. So thanks, Sofia, thanks a lot. And if you don't mind, I will share your contacts. Maybe guys will see your Facebook wall and check all your courses and everything, okay?
Yeah.
Is it cool?
It's super nice. I will become famous in Lithuania.
Hey, please visit us. You will love our girls. Not only Bulgarians have got nice girls.
I don't love girls, okay? Only my wife.
Okay, sorry. To check the nice views.
Yeah, check the nice views, the nice beers, but I come alone, okay?
Okay. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hope to see you in Kiev when all this Corona shit ends.
Yeah, Corona shit ends and we will see each other again.
Yeah, hopefully. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Bye, buddy. Bye.